no rhyme, no reason, no harmony. There's nothing behind it except pure naked political power grabs. So Illinois has the worst of all of it. At first, when I saw this, I thought it was a flood map. I thought it was like, this is different parts of Cook County that have different flood thresholds. So this is the state that is hosting the Texas Republicans. And I got to give some credit to the Texas Republicans. And let this be a message to Republicans across the country. More of this, more hardball, more being willing to use political power to stop the Democrats from running roughshod over us. More of this kind of energy. When they come back to Texas, if they violated laws, arrest them. Fill their vacant seats. The main crux of this is something called coalition districts. It's basically intersectionality weaponized to reduce Republican representation. They combine minority groups to box out conservatives. And again, put 294 up on screen. On the upper right hand of your screen, you see they'll do this and they'll kind of carve in. So traditionally, DuPage County in the suburbs of Chicago was very Republican. So what they did, this was old Judy Biggart's congressional seat. What they did after the 2010 census is they would configure enough of Chicago to go into DuPage to dilute representation. Or how about Illinois' 10th congressional district, which used to be represented by Mark Kirk, who became senator, and then Bob Dole. No, they had to give some of Illinois' 10th congressional district with some of Evanston. You get the point. They have to try and disfigure these districts in a way to dilute Republican voice and representation. 4 of Texas's congressional districts were unconstitutional, the Department of Justice warned a couple years ago. 3, the 19th, 18th, and the 33rd. They were unconstitutional coalition districts where black and Hispanic voters combined to form a majority. The 29th, while a majority Hispanic, was also unconstitutional, the letter said. It said, quote, "It is well established so-called coalition districts run afoul of the Voting Rights Act and the 14th Amendment." Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon wrote, threatening legal action if Texas didn't bring the districts into compliance. Now, here's the funny part. So the Department of Justice has called these coalition districts unconstitutional. 5 years ago, Democrats would have been thrilled with the new Texas map. Can we put up the proposed Texas map? 5 years ago, Democrats would have been like, yes, this is a great map. But do you know what changed? Donald Trump moved the Hispanic vote 10 to 15 points. So this new map actually gives more representation to Hispanics. Now, it's a gamble. This is a Texas gamble. This will be known as the big ol' Texas gamble. Win a big prize or lose everything. It's a big roll of the dice. It's the Texas Gambit. And you could tell because what it is more representation to Hispanics that voted very right-wing in 2024. So be careful, Texas Republicans. You have a little bit of caution. You really have no choice but to do this. But it is a gambit. It's not rock solid. Now, if Hispanics keep on going our direction, we could eliminate the Democrat Party in Texas for generations to come. So Democrats are either fighting this because they think the theater helps them or they know it's a real problem. And it's just pure theater. That's why J.B. Pritzker, he wants to run for president. And J.B. Pritzker has never ran for anything in his life. So it'll be the first time the man has ever run when he runs for president. It'll be quite a sight to see because he has never run, ever. The man has never, ever had anything even more than a light brisk of a pace walk. Man was born on third and thought he hit a triple. He's a nepotistic slob that ruined my home state. Besides that, he's a lovely person.